Alright guys, I'm gonna just get right into it with this coaching today. We just had a rank reset in the new set drop, so I don't have a challenger account to show you. I think right now I'm Diamond 4 because a rank reset me, but I played a game here I can give to you guys and try to help you out. I was on stream messing around with a couple people, so that's why I'm zoomed in here just playing around. Oh, it won't be like this the whole video. Coming to this, I'm seeing a defender opener, and whatever pairs you get at the start, you're just gonna buy, right? Like, I'm gonna sell the Lee Sin, buy the Nasus pair. We're just gonna go through these neutral rounds here and see whatever items we can get.
You are definitely not the hero.
This might not be the most synergistic board opener, but at least we're getting 2 upgraded units out on the board, right? If you think about the game and you take a step back, there's only really, if you're only really going to consistently hit level 8, and there's only 8 units on your board, so me to already have 2 units completely upgraded on my board is phenomenally good. I'm just going to grab Portable Forge here. The other 2 options railroad you, and I'm able to get Gold Collector early and get a ton of free gold, which is super good. And it's gonna, I'm just already seeing Sure Shot angle, right? Like, I'm gonna sell this so I can get the Sivir out there, get the Collector on her. Slam some more items on her so I can, like, start killing units. I actually want her to get me some gold in the early game. I don't want it to, like, get me 1 gold. I want to see if I can min-max it and get more value out of the item, right? I still don't know what all the attributes do, but I'll try to give you guys a rundown from the best way I understand it. The Infinity team, like, that you just saw, it basically makes a clone of whatever unit's on the Hex and gives, like, some bonus stats. We'll be able to see it here. Oh, I take it off the board. Yeah, I just want to get Sure Shots in. I want to make my Sivir as strong as she can, because I want to get, you know, I want to get this Collector to actually start providing me some value. And my board isn't all that strong because I don't have any synergies in, but I'm going to keep these upgraded units in over something random, right? At some point, I'm going to be looking to make gold interest here on my bench, just selling whatever. So, gonna buy the Sivir pair, that's a given, but I'm gonna be looking to make gold interest by liquidating everything else. I could have held 1 unit out of those and just seen the Collector gives me gold, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I started scouting around, I started looking at some other boards. Some people have, like, some nutty boards. Like that Mascot Malphite player, he already has, like, 3 upgraded units. Yeah, this guy. He already has 3 upgraded units. This guy's super strong. And he has synergies out on his board. I don't have any synergies. And I'm still not getting any gold from the Collector. I thought that, because it's a new patch, I thought they might have changed the Collector's, like, gold drop rate, because I wasn't getting any. I was starting to get upset. Standard leveling's coming up here on 2.5. And I'm going to be, if I could get the Sivir here to get the upgraded Sivir and get another Giant Slayer, I'll take that. If I can, I'm just looking for a 3rd Sivir item so she can actually start killing things, and, you know, Death Blade is the perfect item for her. Although you want Last Whisper, you can't be so picky and choosy. Just take what you can get and keep it moving. And we're just going to make gold interest here and put out what we think to be the strongest. So here's the Hex that we're talking about. I just learned about it today. This is me playing the game. It's going to clone the Pantheon here, and it's going to give you basically another free frontline unit. With an item, so it looks pretty cool. Especially ZZ Rot, that's a lot of value. And we actually finally got some gold from the item, which is super good. And we're just going to be leveling up to level 6 on 3-2, and we're going to keep our gold interest high. The way I view it is right now we have 5 units on the board. 3 of them are upgraded. We're in a good spot. We have some synergies out on the board next. What are we looking for here, right? They changed sure shot, so now it's not just 2 sure shot and 4 sure shot. You can have 3 sure shot in. So we can look for that. We can look for mascots, but they changed the interaction with Ox Force and what's in the game. It's a bit different now. So, because you don't have Aphelios as that 5 cost Ox Force, right? They got rid of Aphelios this set. We're just going through the motions here. We're not doing anything crazy. We're keeping our gold high. We're not doing any dumb rolling. We're not holding on to units that don't make sense. Gonna get the upgrade, and we're gonna make gold interest if we can here. I want the Alistar because Alistar always provides Aegis, and Aegis has always just been broken. I don't know if they've changed it yet for this new patch or not. But it does get mascot out on the board for us. I'm gonna liquidate the board here, whatever I don't think I need to make gold interest. Gonna keep the Vi for, like, Aegis as well. I think they got rid of Sejuani and Zac. So you don't even get Brawler with her. I could be wrong.
The hammer does most of the work. I just swing it.
Don't level up here on 3-1. I made a mistake and said that in another one of my videos. You're going to want to level up on 3-2, where your gold XP cost exactly 12 to level up. And if we don't win this combat and collect 1 gold from Collector, we're going to sell something off our bench to make gold interest. This guy's a disgusting admin, though. We made gold interest. The 3-2 coming up. We're coming up into the Augment. Oh, people said they wanted me to pause and explain the Augments. That's my bad. So, coming into the Augments here, think fast. I'm a boomer. I'm never going to take this. I mean, if you're really good and you have your hotkeys set up, this could be an instant win if you have your hotkeys set up, but I don't think fast on 3-2 is the go, because you could click this, push to level 6, and roll for God knows what. I don't know this meta enough to know what I'd be rolling for, so I'm never going to take this. Double Trouble can be good, but I don't know what would be like a reroll that I would go to make this worth it. So I'm always going to take New Recruit, and I'm too scared at this point in the game to refresh into another 3 shitty Prismatics. So I know that this is just a safe pick, so I'm always going to take New Recruit. Especially with going sure shots, I can just fit like more attributes out on the board. Like there's Defender, there's Mascot. I'm like looking to get Aegis out on the board. People sleep on Defender, man. Having early game Defender in makes your comp incredibly strong. I would actually say like 2 Defender makes or breaks a ton of fights. Because even the AP comps auto attack, right? So Defender in early game is super important. It's a ton of armor for your whole team. And since I spawned another unit, I don't know if the spawn unit gets the armor as well. Because, you know, the set literally just like updated today for me. But as you can see, I have 7 units on the board, all gaining the Defender bonus. All getting the Mascot bonus. Actually, it's more than that. It's 7 because of New Recruit, and then it spawns a unit. And I don't know if that spawn unit gains the bonuses yet. But if it does, that's just broken. It'll be the same thing for when I get Aegis in as well. So what's the game plan from here? We're really just kind of keeping our gold high, and we're going to be leveling up to get in more sure shots. And we're going to be rolling around to hit in more legendaries as we approach level 9. But we're not going to be breaking our gold interest threshold. We're just going to keep our gold high. We might, on 3-5 here, roll down a little bit so we can keep our win streak going, because right now we're at a 4 win streak. So if we win this combat, this would be an instance on 3-5 where we'd be more inclined to roll down to keep the streak going. There's certain intervals in standard leveling where you want to level up. And this was a really close fight here, but we clutched it out. And this is what I mean by getting in the mascots. You used to be able to rock Galio, but they got rid of Galio and they got rid of Civilian altogether for this patch. So seeing the Alistar with the Giant's Belt, I want that. I already have 3 damage items. I need like 3 tank items now. And if I can finish the Alistar off, it's really important. And they changed it this set. Whatever items you grab off the carousel always pop off the unit. I don't know if this is intentional or it's a bug right now. But it never used to be that case. And I think we're going to level up to 7 here. Because now I get Aegis out on the board. And I don't want to roll past 30. If you roll past 30, you're going to nuke your Econ. And I'm going to slam the Giant Spell here on the Nasus, because I know eventually I'm going to sell the Nasus, and if I find a better tank than the Alistar, then it'll all just go on him. Or go on that unit, such as like a Leona, right? Or some other kind of tank. At this point, my board's like stronger than anybody's in the lobby. I'm not going to be doing any dumb rolling. And I'm stacking all these units back in the corner because I saw like a hack or Warwick or whatever. I don't want the Warwick just walking to my sure shot units. So I do this. And this guy's already out of the game. This guy lost. He has 0 gold. He's level 7. If you're in that guy's spot, man, you should not be rolling. You should not be power. He like power leveled on 3-5 and rolled down his gold, and he didn't hit, so now he's just dead. This guy's out of the game. He doesn't get to play anymore. And whatever gold interest we get, we're just gonna go up to 8. And slowly, as we start seeing other things that fit into our comp, we're gonna take them, or we're gonna put them in. I know this Nasus is gonna be sold. I know this Pantheon's gonna be sold. I know this Poppy's gonna be sold, and we're just gonna start fitting in the higher tier units. We're just slamming all 3 tank items, right? And so the Poppy's gonna be replaced with Garen. He's the new defender. Vi's gonna always stay on the board. Sivir and Ashe are always gonna stay on the board if I want to go for a sure shot. But a lot of these other units can change. You don't see me doing any dumb rolling. I know my comp's strong enough as is. I don't need to roll for anything. I'd rather save my golden roll on 8. I would like to get Last Whisper, though. Alright, I have to pause for the Augment. Okay, so if there's ever a... So you know that coming into the Augment phase, it's always going to be a 5-star, a 4-star, a 4-star now. So every time you refresh, it's going to be a 5, a 4, and a 4. So you got to think about what you want, right? We know Ezreal's the new Aphelios, so we know that we would want that. We know that we would want, like, Leona for, like, Aegis, higher tier Aegis. But we're never going to take one of these crappy 4 costs. There's very few scenarios that we're going to take this. Like, last set, I'll give you an example. Like, Recons, like last set, rerolled Recons, you would take Chrono Break. Because if you had Kai'Sa 3 with her ramping, and then he would Chrono Break and freeze the whole board, it gave Kai'Sa 3 enough time to be able to DPS through everything. That's an example, okay? But we're just going to keep rolling through these 5 costs. I'm not going to take that one. We're not taking Rising Tide because it's shittier compared to Shiny. I don't know if it's still in the game or not. So, Flare and Style, I wouldn't hate you if you took this one. This one's actually decent because it would get us another sure shot on the board, and I think this is the better sure shot. I don't know what the new Twisted Fate does. I can't tell you if this one's good. The PBE, or the set just released today. So, from what I've heard, Twisted Fate's broken, but I don't know if that's his broken augment or not. Okay, I think I wouldn't hate you if you took the Ezreal here. Don't take Daredevil. You're never going to take Daredevil in this case because you're 90 HP. You're going to get, like, no value. You're going to get 3.5 attack speed on her. This is trash. And you're not going to take Echo either. It just does. It fits into the comp for Aegis, but you're going to want a 5 cost over this. It's such a big differential. Okay. Yet again, you're not going to take Garen. I think this is like his mecha. I think this is like his mecha hero augment. For like him being a carry. Still don't know if this is good or not. I don't know it's even like his best items yet. But I think this would... I wouldn't hate you if you take this, but the reason why I wouldn't take this Ezreal augment is whenever you field him, you're gaining 8 experience points. Okay, this would be... The issue is that I already got 50 gold. I'm win streaking the whole lobby. I know I'm going level 9. I don't want an econ augment. I want a damaging hero augment. Or something that actually gives my board stats. So now we're railroaded here. We have no other options. These two are trash, so you're just going to take this. And this is the better version of the Leona augment, right? So this is just good as a whole. We're going to sell the Nasus here and put in the Leona. Getting Aegis 3 out on the board super strong, and getting 3 items on her is super good. And we found the Leona, and now I kind of want to roll in, hit the Samira. Yeah. Find out what to put out on the board in replacement of this. So we're at 4 sure shot. Now we're just gonna go level 9, and we're gonna slowly get the Shen off the board. Leona's doing work in this comp, though, by the way. She, like, one-shots 2 units on her own. I feel like Leona's gonna be really good in this set, where, like, Mecha's gonna be prevalent. And I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of beefy units, because I looked at the patch notes, and there's just a shitload of admin changes. And whenever there's a shitload of admin changes to something, it's just always gonna be giga broken. And whenever you pick up an item now, it bounces the items off, and I care more about getting the Samira pair, and I can just make a Zephyr. There's no other, like, AD hyper carry items I can put on the Ezreal, so we're just gonna make tank items in this case. Zephyr is always gonna be good. At this point, I feel stronger than everybody. I'm doing a little bit of scouting. I feel like I'll always Zephyr a priority unit going far left with the Ashe, Zephyr. I should, in hindsight, because I was still learning the set, you should sell the Pantheon here and put the Vi out onto the board. So you can get 3 Aegis. Yeah, and at this point I realize it. It's just stronger to do this. And like I told you before, organize your board. I put all my pairs off to the right side. I was debating on rolling here a little bit because I have 4 pairs, but I think I'm strong enough to get by without it. If you guys are wondering why I'm not selling the Sivir and like transitioning the items over, right now, Sivir 2 with these items are stronger than Ezreal 1 or Samira 1. So if you're wondering that, that's why I'm not doing that. And we're just going to be leveling up to 9 and starting to put in legendaries here. We might even drop down in the sure shots, because you probably only need 2 sure shot out on the board and a ton of legendaries. And we know that the Vi pair is here. I'm not going to run over these orbs because I don't know if it's going to give me more units. And I don't want to delete them and just get gold. So we're going to be looking for Ezreal items because we already have 3 tank items. We need another carry. I'm going to just level up here. I want to find some of these pairs. And I'm just, since I'm on level 9 first before everybody, this means my legendary pool, I have a better odds at legendaries than other people. So I'm trying to basically get all of them out of the pool for myself earlier on. And trying to min-max here, because these people have really low odds on level 8. This guy is high-end shopping though, which kind of sucks, but... I'm really trying to hit the Ezreal here is why I keep rolling. And I realized that they got rid of Civilian and this is a trash, like, Janna. This is like a trash Janna buff. I don't want mana in this comp anyways. And in this case, I'm Zephyring the guy's Warwick. I'm just moving things up. I still can't believe I have 10 units on the board with them having 4 Aegis and I can't beat that comp. I have 10 units. It is what it is. We're just, whatever golden units we see, we're gonna buy, man. That's where we're at right now. And we want to transfer the items over. We're gonna put all the AD items on Samira because she's AD scaling, and instead of having Giant Slayer on her, and then put the Giant Slayer on Nunu, so you can at least get some value from the AP attribute of it. What we really needed though was Last Whisper in this comp. We don't have Last Whisper, man, and we're suffering because of it. And I think I'm rolling a little deep here for being like this healthy. But I really want to hit this Ezreal too. I feel like I just stomp their lobby if I hit it. But at this point I realize you don't have to go for sure shots, and that having double Urgot on the board would probably farm me more components and more gold. And probably is overall just better than having this trash Sivir out on the bench, or out on the board. I don't know how I have 3 Aegis and I'm hard losing to an AP comp, but it is what it is. And at this point I made the decision I'm going to just start pivoting out of the for sure shot. I'm just going to start actually just putting legendaries out on my board. Going to be looking for the Aegis here, looking for the Ezreal upgrade, the Urgot upgrade, the Echo upgrade, and then we're going to be looking to put out, you know, not Mordekaiser because I need Ace from Samira, but we're going to be looking for other legendaries. We can always grab Thieves' Gloves here so we can get 2 items on a 2-star 5 cost. And we're just rolling down here for just golden units, man. Whatever you see, I'm buying. Except for Syndra, because that unit's trash. We're really looking just for Ezreal, actually. I'm not too worried about Econ, though, because I have double Urgot farming me basically like 12 gold a fight. I'm getting like 12 gold a fight from these Urgots and Collector. Like, I'm not too worried about Econ here. So I was debating on selling the Samira here to get 3 items on Ezreal, but I feel like because you're coming into the Carousel, you're getting another whole item. Then when you go into the next neutrals, you're getting another whole item. So you know you're going to get 3 items on Ezreal. Will they be subpar? Yes, but it is what it is. Because I'm not guaranteed to find Samira 2 again in a timely fashion. And as you can see, Urgot's starting to farm me a ton of items too. Maybe I needed that Severin for 3 sure shot. But I don't know, I haven't played this set enough to know really what's best. Roughly the macro decisions are all still the same. So we're putting in the double Urgot. And we're going to be looking for 3-star Urgot here. I've come to terms with the Aegis really ain't doing shit. And I need to like, maybe I need another Fiddlesticks to do some more AoE damage. I don't know. Leona's actually putting in work into this comp because she's actually deleting units. I thought for sure I won this one, man. But I feel like this unit's just overpowered right now, this Warwick. Because every match I played today, I had like 2 or 3 people playing this. So it's the same Warwick from a few sets ago. I guess they just haven't learned their lesson. Out of this whole carousel, though, we're just going to grab the only AD item, which is Edge of Night. Because Ezreal's AD scaling. And, I don't know. I feel like having Sivir on my board this late in the game is pretty shitty. Especially since I'm allowed to have 10 units. I feel like just getting a lot of value of 5 stars would be the best. As you can see, we're coming up on the Urgot 3, man. If we could hit it, that'd be sweet. But we're just gonna start selling these units off and making gold interest and probably going for the Urgot 3. I don't know how I'm losing the 4 to AP comps when I have 4 Aegis, but it is what it is. And I wonder what's the right decision here. If I sell one of the Urgots and I put in the second Ezreal or not. I don't know what the right decision is here. But I feel like keeping the other Urgot out on the board is just better because it's more CC, more AoE damage, and it farms me like some gold. But I think the game's decided here. If I win or lose the fight, I think the second Urgot's stronger than Ezreal 2. But what I really think this game came down to was my hero Augment. My hero Augment wasn't the best. I didn't have really like a carry hero Augment. But look at this, man. I started hovering this. This guy's comp's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, look at this. Every 5 seconds, your team will permanently gain 7 maximum HP while admin is active. Well, this guy has, I think this is admin, brawler crest, admin. So he has 8 brawler with this, and heal 200 health, boosted all tiers by 25%. This is just ridiculous, man. This wombo combo synergy of what this guy had with like... Yeah, like I started hovering over the units to see how much HP they had. I think the Warwick had like 7,000. The Mordekaiser had like 8k. I don't know, man. This guy hit Exodia with just the augments, or not the augments, but just the synergies, man. 6 Laser Corp, 8 Brawler, 4 Admin, and the 4 Admin all aligns with the other 2. I couldn't believe it, man. Yeah, 4.6, 6.7, 4k, 4k, 5k. I don't know, man. This guy had a disgusting comp. This dude has 2 Laser Corp spats. Or 2 Laser Corp emblems, I mean. Well, that was the game. That was my first real game of the set, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day.